I think it's incredibly important for our fans to see us win. I've said this before. I think we have a massive untapped potential here. We could have a 12th man that nobody in USL Championship has, right? So the ability to win at home, be entertaining, give fans what they want to see, make them go home happy, I think is important. So, of course, winning is great. I think we did it in a very positive way. I think there was a lot of good attacking moments today. We could have had 3, 4, 5 goals, and I don't think that's an understatement, or an overstatement, I guess it should be. Yeah, I thought it was really good. The one thing that I told the guys is, can we find ways to win without obviously the suffering at the end, right? We could have won that game 3-4-0 as opposed to suffering the last 5 minutes in a 2-1 win. But it's steps, baby steps, going in the right direction. But it's a great win for the fans and to kind of show them a little bit of what we're hoping to get to. I mean, the players. I think the players are the ones that deserve most of the credit. These guys have been bought in before I even walked through the door. They've given me everything and more that I've asked. There's certain relationships out on the field that were constructed before I got here as well. And look, my ability to just watch in training, learn from the guys, see what kind of players they can be, just give them a little bit of direction organizationally, ideas from the defensive perspective. Defense for me is about 2 things. It's the coach providing a clear message to what everybody's roles and responsibilities are within the team. And then it's the ability for players to have the right attitude, the right mentality, to do the extra run when it's necessary, to clean up a play that somebody else made a mistake on. Somebody's out of position, can you fill in for them? And the guys have been exceptional at that. I think everybody wants to win. I think everybody wants to be a better individual player. I think we want to be a better collective team. And that goes a long way when it comes to, not giving up goals. And so I think that's what we've seen.
Seeing here down the right side.
He just keeps giving us more and more. I think today was what he is capable of for a 90-minute performance, because we've seen little moments and look, I'll give him a lot of credit as well. He told me that he's bounced around the league, he's had different coaches, he's had different ideas that he's had to try and fulfill, and I understand that what I ask from wingbacks in our system is quite different than I think most systems that either he plays as a wingback or even as a right back and a back four. So it does take some time to get used to what the coach is asking you to do, where he's asking you to play the position. And today I thought that he was, he's improved from that perspective by leaps and bounds from even last week. And so that goes to show, the soccer IQ that he has, the desire that he has to continue to improve his own game and fit in with the team that we're asking him, to fit in with. And today it kind of came together in a lot of different ways, and he was, our MVP of the day for sure. It's a great question, and there's definitely an answer to that question. And I'll give you, a couple names, but it's hard to not say that the majority of the team has improved.
It's totally fair.
In a lot of ways, right? I think a coach, you don't just take the pieces that you have and how do they best fit in, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's a simple way of thinking about it. But I do think that, and I credit a lot from coaches that I've had in the past, the ability to make each individual player slightly better, right? If you can get 5% more from every single player, your team has exponentially grown. Obviously, an easy one that wasn't playing as much before I got here is Ali.
Yeah.
Right. I think he has been every single game getting better. I will say that I don't think today was as good as Birmingham, but I don't care. Right. I can see his potential. I think what he has is something that is hard to coach. The desire to receive balls in difficult pockets in the areas of the field and have the ability to get out of those moments and kind of feel your way out of there in that sense. And he's young. I mean, he's got the desire to only get better, and he's got the work ethic, and so he's definitely an easy one. But man, Panos today, right? He struggled a little bit in the first couple games in understanding really where I wanted him to make an impact in the game. Mm-hmm. He was exceptional today, right? He found the right pockets, he received the balls in the right areas, he provided the final pass. He almost scored a worldie of a goal where it seemed like he dribbled through the entire team. It was really, really good to see a player that you know that has quality, but how do you make that quality be impactful within the team? And I think he was exceptional today. Again, I can go down the list. I mean, obviously Maury, the three in the back that have played. Obviously Kai didn't play today, but Hack, Kai, Gagi, Julian, wherever I've asked him to play, whether it's as a wing back or today he played two positions, right? He played wing back and then he played as a central back. And so, you know, it's been really good. And there's certain guys that you guys only see the games, right? And so I've seen guys in training that there's something even more there, right? And our forwards haven't gotten going yet, right? Peter hasn't gotten going since I've been here. Sidney hasn't gotten going. You've seen moments of Wolfie hasn't gotten going, right? And you've seen moments of them in games, but I see things in training from those guys that are bound to start developing in the game as well. So it's exciting. I really have enjoyed working with these guys. They're giving me everything that I ask, and I think there's only a positive runway from here on out. Two big things with Gagi that kind of pops off the page. It's his desire to win. He wants to win. He wants to win in games. He wants to win in training. He wants to make the players on his team want to win as much as he does. He has a true desire to compete, right? I think that's one thing that jumps off the page. And then the other is his composure on the ball. He's a guy that doesn't get rattled when there's attackers kind of pressing him. He's calm. He's patient. He believes in his own ability to get out of situations, make the pass that breaks the lines. You need guys like that in what we're trying to build, and I think that he makes those guys around him also calmer, right? Because of his ability to make that pass at the right moment, play the right pass to the right foot or the left foot to get the next guy out of the situation that they're in, puts guys around him in advantageous positions. And so, his composure on the ball is critical in what we're trying to do. Panos has incredible ability. I've told him that. I think he knows that. I think most people know that because you see the moments of brilliance when he has the ball at his feet. And for me, the most important thing is any player that's playing needs to fit into the system that we're trying to put together. It can't be 10 guys and one removed, right? Maybe if you have a guy like Messi on the field, you can deal with that. But no one here is Messi, right? So Panos has to find what I'm looking for him, right? And today, being able to stay central, being able to stay connected to not only the other 10 in the first half, it was Wolfie, but also Sidney, right? Being able to find those pockets and now having the ability for overlapping runs like we saw with Maury. He was exactly where he needed to be, right? And so I think that, I played that position and I can relate to a 10 that maybe doesn't feel like the ball's reaching him enough, right? And now you go finding the game and you're in other areas just to get a touch on the ball. And again, I understand that, but that's not what I need from him. And I think today he was unbelievable in being patient, finding the right areas in the field, receiving the ball in those pockets. And if he starts feeling confident that he's going to receive those balls in those areas of the field, he is going to become an unbelievable player in this league.
And last,
I don't know if I can provide an update on him.